Welcome student on another video lecture. Today's topic is methods of pest control. In our last lecture we have seen different methods of pest control that includes physical method of pest control, mechanical method of pest control, biological method of pest control, agriculture method of pest control. Now though these methods are developed but due to certain side effects or certain limitation of these method, nowadays new technique is emerged, that is biopesticides or bioinsecticides are used to kill the pest or insect. Now what is meant by biopesticides or bioinsecticides? This method uses biochemicals, microorganisms or plant mediated pest control. If the method is properly designed, it may emerge as an effective, safe and economical method of pest control. So in this method, first it uses biochemicals. Biochemicals are the certain chemicals which are released by insect or which are released by the animals into the atmosphere, and these chemicals are used to control the pest. Second is microorganisms like bacteria, viruses, fungi. All these are the microorganisms. They are used to kill the pest or insect. Such a microorganism, if ingested by the pest or insect, they will get killed. Or plant mediated pest control method. Plant mediated pest control method means plant which are certain plants which are poisonous in nature, that contain certain poisonous active constituent, and these poisonous active constituent are used to control the pest. So all these three types of methods that comes under biopesticides and bioinsecticides. In that first method, that is biochemical pesticides, it includes substances that interfere with mating, such as insect pheromones, example 7,8-epoxy 2-methyl-octadiene from gypsy moth, as well as various scented plant extract that attract pests to trap. So these included certain insect which or certain animals which will release certain chemical into the atmosphere, and one of the example is 7,8-epoxy 2-methyl-octadecane, that is the substance which is released into the atmosphere and that will interfere with the mating, and the mating is ineffective and thus it will control the progeny. That process is known as biochemical pesticides. Second is plant derived biopesticides and bioinsecticides. The reason for using new natural pesticide is that they are active at highly acceptable levels, biodegradable and do not leave toxic residue, while the commonly used phosphorus and chlorinated insecticides contaminate the environment. So the reason for using these natural pesticides is that those pesticides which are chemical, that is phosphorus or chlorinated insecticide, they are harmful as well as they will contaminate the environment. They will harmful to the human beings also. For that reason natural pesticides are used, and these pesticides they can be biodegradable and shows toxic effect also, and but it will not leave any toxic residue. They are completely biodegradable. So these are more preferable than the chemical pesticides or insecticides which will cause harm to the environment. Third one is microbial pesticides. It consists of microorganism, example bacterium, fungus, virus or protozoan, as a active ingredient. So in this microbial pesticides, all these are used as control agent, and they will, if they will ingested by the insect or pest, the insect or pest will get destroyed. Microbial pesticides can control many different kind of pest, although each separate active ingredient is relatively specific for its target pest. For example, there are fungi that control certain weeds. Certain weeds are controlled by fungi. If these fungi will grow on the weeds, then the weed will get destroyed, and in this way the main plant or cultivated plant or medicinal herbal plant is protected from the weed. The other fungi that kill specific insect. The most widely used microbial pesticides are subspecies and strains of Bacillus thuringiensis, or each strain of these bacterium produce a different mix of protein and specifically kills one or few related species of insect larvae. So these bacterium species, they will produce certain types of proteins, and if these proteins, mixed proteins, are used by the micro insect or pest, then it will cause destruction of the pest. Also it will destruct the larvae of that insect also, due to the proteins which are produced by this bacteria. So this is also another method by which the pest can control. Now predators. Predators are the organisms which feed on other insects having body size greater or equal to that insect. So predators are those organisms, they are larger in size or equal to the size of insect, but they will feed on the insect. Ladybird beetle, this insect feed on aphid. Chrysoperia carnea, the larvae of this insect feed on all soft body insect like aphids, whiteflies, mealybug. All these they will feed on that, and in this way they will help to control the progeny. Cryptolemus monotorzeri, the insect feeds on mealybug on grapes, and in this way it will kill the insect which is feed on grapes. Next one is parasite. Those insects whose larvae feed internally or externally on the body of other insect is called parasite. So again the parasites are those which are feed on the internally or externally on the other insect. Example, egg parasite, Trichogramma chilonis was parasite that will feed on egg of Helicoverpa armigera, and it will kill that pest or insect. Larval parasite, Brachyphyter wasp parasite, it will feed on larvae of H. armigera, and it will kill that insect. Pupal parasite, Goniophthalmus halley parasite, which will feed on pupae of H. armigera, and it will kill that insect. Adult parasite, Epiricania melanoleuca parasite, which will feed on adult of sugarcane pyrilla, and it will control that pest. Egg larval parasite, Copidosoma choleri parasite, egg of potato tuber moth, comes out at larval stage by killing the pest. So the pest on potato tuber, that is potato tuber moth, is killed by the egg larval parasite, and it will come out after the larval stage by killing the pest. Pathogens are another category which comes microorganisms like bacteria, viruses, fungi, protozoa and nematodes that develop diseases to the pest and thus help in killing the pest. Now, plant derived pesticides and bioinsecticides. These are the plants which contain certain active constituents which are poisonous in nature and that will help with different mode of action to kill the pest or insect. Pyrethrum, dried flower heads of Chrysanthemum cinerarifolium or Chrysanthemum coccineum of family Asteraceae, and it contains active constituent pyrethrin 1 and 2, cinerin 1 and 2, jasmolin 1 and 2, and it will act as a contact poison. When there is contact with this with the skin will occur, it will act as a poison through skin, and which also affect on CNS through sodium channel and causes paralysis. It will block the sodium channel, hyperpolarization will occur, and the sodium ions will not enter into the cell and it will cause paralysis. Subdilia lily, seeds of Scoinocolon officinale of family Liliaceae, veratridine, subdene alkaloids are the important active constituent which are present in that lily, and it is a contact poison which affect on CNS through sodium channel and cause paralysis, and in this way the insect will get die. The sodium channel is blocked, and due to blockage of sodium channel it will lead to hyperpolarization and it will cause paralysis, and finally the insect or pest will get die. Castor oil, seeds of Ricinus communis family Euphorbiaceae, that is a toxic protein which is present in castor oil, that is ricin. That toxic protein, it will impair the elongation of protein synthesis. That protein synthesis important for cell death and tissue damage. It will cause, because protein is important for cell function as well as cell structure, and if the proteins are not synthesized, it will impair the protein synthesis, then naturally the cell death will occur and it will cause tissue damage, and in this way it will help to kill the pest or insect. Rhinia, the roots of Rhinia species family Salicaceae, rhinodine alkaloid which affect central cardiovascular system, central nervous system by inhibiting calcium release protein. So these cardiovascular system, it will affect the cardiovascular system. Calcium will not release, the reabsorption of calcium into the bone, that will also inhibited, and it will cause vasodilation and lower down the blood pressure. Dairies roots and rhizomes of Dairies elliptica family Fabaceae. Isoflavonoid retinone, it is an inhibitor of respiratory chain and affects by inhibiting electron transport. So respiratory chain is inhibited, suffocation and proper respiration will not done by the insect, as well as it will inhibit the electron transport. If electron transport is not there, then in case of that electron release and electron transfer is inhibited, then ATPs are not synthesized. In this way it will help to kill the insect or pest. Name: whole plant of Azadiracta indica family Maliaceae, Triterpenoid azadirachtin. It contains a triterpenoid, that is terpene is the building block for that compound, and azadirachtin, that azadirachtin, it is act as antifungal agent, anti-fidant agent or nematicidal agent, and it will affect the hormones of insect, and in this way it will control the pest or insect. Next drug is Naxomica, that seeds of Strychnus naxomica family is Loganaceae. Strychnine and brucin, these are the active constituents which are present in Naxomica, which will act as a rodenticides. Rodents are killed by this Naxomica and it will produce strong convergent action, and due to that it will kill the insect. Red squill, bulbs of Erginia maritima family Liliaceae. Sterols and proceleradine, celeroside, celeranin, all these are the active constituents which are present in red squill, and they will cause emesis, blocks cardiovascular and central nervous system. Tobacco, whole plant of Nicotina tabacum family Solanaceae. The alkaloid which is present in tobacco is nicotine, and these nicotine predominantly affect respiratory system, and also it act as a contact poison and stomach poison. Now bacteria. The bacteria produce toxins that are detrimental to certain insect pests when ingested, and the example of bacteria are Thuringiensis, Bacillus populi, Argobacterium, Radicobacter. All these are the bacteria that will kill the insect when these bacteria are ingested by the insect or pest. Insect or pest are Lepidopterans, Japanese beetle, crown gall disease. All these are ingested by the insect, and if these bacteria are ingested by the insect get killed. Viruses kills insect when ingested. Insect's feeding behavior is disrupted, thus it thrives and dies. So when these viruses they are ingested by the insect's behavior is disrupted, feeding behavior is disrupted, it will get strives and it will get die. Baculovirus, nuclear polyhedrosis virus, baculoviruses, granulosis virus, baculoviruses, group C, entomopo, all these are the example of viruses that will kill the insect like Lepidopteran, Hymenopteran, Lepidopteran, arthropods. Next category is nematode. They kill their target organisms by entering the natural body openings or by penetrating the insect cuticle directly. So the insect cuticle is penetrated, and in this way they will get into that, or they will kill the target organisms by certain openings. And example are Heterohabditis, Bacteriophora, Plasmoditis, Hermaphrodita. All these are the example of nematodes, and that will kill black vine weevil and snail. All these insects are killed by nematode. Now another example of control agent is protozoa that kill insect when ingested. Insect feeding behavior is disrupted, thus it thrives and die. Again, when these protozoans they are ingested by the insect, then these insect or pest, their feeding behavior is disrupted and it will get thrive and dies. Nosema, Varymorpha and Malamoeba, all these are example of protozoa, and that will kill grasshopper, Lepidoptera and locust. fungi. It will control insect by growing on them, secreting enzymes that weakens the insect's outer coat and then getting inside the insect and continuing to grow and eventually killing the infected pest. So it will control the insect by growing on them. These fungi will grow on them, and when they will grow on them, they will secrete certain enzymes, and these enzymes will weaken the insect's outer coat, and then they will go inside the insect and continue to the grow. Eventually they will kill the insect or pest. Entomophaga, Praxibuli, Zoophthora, Radicans, Neozygitis, Floridana, all these are the example of fungi and that will kill the grasshopper, aphids, cassava green mite. All these are killed by these fungi. So in all we have seen different six methods to control the pest or insect. In that first we have seen physical method, mechanical method, biological method, agriculture method and chemical method. Now today we have seen what are the biopesticides and bioinsecticides and how they are helped to kill the insect or pest so that the crop will grow healthy. Whatever the crop is cultivated in the field, for the healthy growth of that cultivated crop, these pests or insects should be killed or controlled, and these are the different methods by which the progeny or the population of insect and pest can be controlled so that there will be healthy growth of plant will or herbal medicinal plant will takes place. Thank you.